This Camaro driver thought he was slick and can use the shoulder to get to his destination faster. Well, HPD rained on his parade and now he's stuck for at least 30 minutes and most likely has to pay a fine. This driver decides to make his own lane because he felt like he was more important than everyone else. The drivers honk at the cop as a thank you and the officer responds with a thumbs up. As you can see, the driver on the left was trying to turn from the wrong lane, most likely trying to cheat traffic. The karma cop stopped, said wait a minute, and turned on his lights and served up some justice. The SUV driver either had places to be or made a simple 2-second mistake, causing him to be surprised by not just lights but sirens as well. This 2-second mistake made him at least half an hour late and a few $100s poorer. The hatchback driver was tailgating the camera and then cuts off the camera. The karma cop witnesses everything and puts a stop to him before he hurts anyone.
What the hell? Well, we don't know you're a police officer, right?
The biker ahead was speeding and weaving in and out. The karma cop sees this and instantly goes after him, putting a stop to his driving.
Yes.
This driver makes a fast, last-second lane change and then uses the shoulder to pass several vehicles, but unfortunately for that driver, justice catches up to him. The Ford driver gets impatient at the driver ahead of him, so he does what a road rager does best. He cuts them off and then brake checks them. Lo and behold, it turns out the person he brake checked was a karma cop all along. The truck driver decided to stop in the middle of the road to rage at the camera. Well, the karma cop wasn't having any of it and yelled at him to get back in his car and then scolded him and then ticketed him. Not sure why that driver of the black sedan decides to run a red, but the karma cop sends him back to where he needs to go and then issues him a ticket.
Oh my god, this guy is breaking all types of laws right now. Wait, you guys are matching? Oh no. Is he on the shoulder.
The SUV driver passed illegally on the shoulder, but the state trooper was on the other side. Despite this, justice was still served. If you haven't already, drop a like for Officer Justice for not letting this slide. This driver speeds past an unmarked Challenger, which, to his luck, happened to be a karma cop. The trucks were using the shoulder to skip traffic on this busy highway. The sheriff was parked skillfully on the curve to where the cheaters saw the officer too late and were promptly pulled over.
I mean, isn't Angela uncomfortable being in that room with all those other people, including her fiance?
She doesn't have any guilt about it.
I guess not.
She has no problem sleeping at night. We've established that.
That's true.
Stanley is in the room with the cake, but he's not even eating it. He said his tastes have changed. Now all he likes is baklava, which I thought was a really interesting thing to say because baklava is very, very, very sweet. Like if you've lost your sweet tooth, I mean, it's nutty.
The driver keeps tailgating people for them to get out of his way. Well, his luck runs out as he tailgates and then cuts off the wrong person, resulting in some instant justice being served. And then gets overtaken by a driver who was speeding even more. The karma cop catches this driver riding dirty and puts a stop to it. This driver is completely oblivious as he weaves in and out of lanes, putting himself and others at risks with his moves. Well, he does this move one too many times until the karma cop puts an end to his party. This impatient driver crossed the double yellow on a residential street and then cuts off a sedan and a pickup truck in the process. The impatient driver gets a rude awakening from a karma cop along